그러니까 끝내 이거는 뭔지 모르네?
Very well.
So many ships came, so many ships left, and I remained. The horizon seemed so close.
나중에 뭐 바베치 할 때 알든가.
What's in here?
Fallen druids of the Emerald Enclave. They died trying to stop Catherick Thorn long ago.
Pockets. Let's see what this does. Be worth a look.
You see an old boot balanced upside down on a cobbler's knee as he taps the final nail into the new sole. Chris knew.
뭐? 아, 여기 저번에
He sensed
거긴가
that this
보다.
one was once a fisherman, taught by his father.
What now? Simple.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
저번에 그 티플링 구해준 데 맞는 거 같은데? 맵 까만 데가 여기인가? 요건 뒤쪽, 여기 위쪽. 세 군데만 보고 가죠.
Out of sight, out of mind. What do I have to lose?
여기까지 가.
Just on a view. Breathe deep and move.
An ambush.
BG5. At the ready. I miss this. What fools these mortals be.
Let's finish this.
Time to kill. Step quick. Death is but a word away.
Got to keep fighting. On my way.
Something over there. Don't waste a step. Let's have a look. Don't touch me. Oh, for a skeleton key. Let's move. Should you mind my step? What's hiding here? One can't always be a gentleman. I must heal. Shall we dance? Must get up. Can't even catch my breath. A rough tempest I will raise. Dodge. Have to keep going. Oh, a little respite has wonders. I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Which way to the nearest library? Can't give up now. Never wanted the easy path. Something good here, I hope.
얘 왜 죽어있냐? 아, 그 고블린 그때인가?
Something's on my mind.
I just want to make it.
Delicious. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Lovely day this, for now.
My faith will guide me. Dum vita est spes
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving in.
Victims of the shadow curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
끝이야?
These boots have seen everything. Bet that will fit in my pack.
open up. First step is the hardest.
그냥 진짜 출발을 준비해야겠지.
Troops ready?
Ready enough?
Gods, I can't wait to be back.
Go home, Marcus, he says. Ha!
Just tell me what you need.
You have my attention.
I'm ready.
Charmed, I'm sure. At least things have stayed interesting.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What to do? I have a lot on my mind.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work.
Fine.
How are you holding up?
If you're sure. Fine.
Light on my feet.
이 계시지? 음.
No traps, please.
진짜 어디 갔어?
I swear. Good. I swear. I'll be ready.
I wasn't expecting. All right.
Watch your back.
Salutations.
What's next?
음.
Someone there?
Oh, I have the magic touch.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Claim it as an outpost.
The Shadow Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
I must keep going.
All these tracks. Enough for an army. They must be on the march.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Where are you going? We need Kethric's netherstone. Retrieve it, quickly.
얘 어디 있는데? 아, 야영지에 있나 보다.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
마음 예쁘네요.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
on my way. Anything of use? Here goes nothing. I need a moment for the two of us. I'll take that.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
아, 4일이라 정말 버그인가?
Of course.
wonder if the gods are watching me.
여기도 칼을 낳고 있지. 예, 권투 직구잖아.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Moving ahead.
포기해야겠네.
Always makes my day better. Better not be cursed. Very well. Traps, please.
있다.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's get on with it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Another step forward. A private word would be nice.
I wasn't expecting it, if you're sure. Fine.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
That speaks well of your taste.
I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need. As you wish. Always nice to be wanted. A little further. Talk.
I shall be here in thy camp, for when as thou...
ripe with magic.
Nature's servant awaits. hasn't sprouted roots just yet. Open up then. Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting. Moving. Anything nice for an aged old harper?
What's hiding here? Need to find a way forward. Something's on my mind.
The gate is closed. Khazad grants to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Might be useful.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. More excited than I... Believe me when I say how important... No matter. After all.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Bao. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Why she already... So mighty are her...
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the dead 3. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the dead 3. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March.
아니, 야영지에서?
You lifted harborer!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Think you can take me on? With haste. The lance board is set. The dance macabre. Let's go. Quick rummage.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Blood comes easy these days. I'll strike you down.
That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
얘네랑 다 싸워야 되는 거 아니지?
under attack.
와.
On my way.
Well, hello.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
How much farther can I
It's
go?
not over. Come to the skull.
Always room for more. Time to rest.
I need... It's not over. Come to the skull.
What path lies before me?
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You are in danger indeed, Mind Flayer. What the hell's is happening?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's
그런지 성격이 안 좋더라.
I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind flayer should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
해야겠네.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind flare's awareness
안
is
되네.
everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Fool! Without me, you will perish.
여기서 바로 싸우는 거야? 한 번 튕겨도 봐줄 줄 알았는데. 아마도 생각 탐지 때문에 적대도가 한번 올라갔나 보네. 싫다고 하자마자 그냥
Time to press ahead. Might be useful.
It's not over. I need you. Now.
You are in danger indeed.
The Githyanki don't help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master. Do not be driven by fear. Trust me now, and I promise you will have all the answers you seek. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Together, we can turn the tide.
Another day, another fight.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
For Orpheus! Attacker!
아니 아
Into position.
Allow me to demonstrate.
뭐 쓴 거냐?
Make it hurt. May the dice roll in my favor. Nothing important is ever easy. What path lies before me?
I must regain control over the Githyanki prince.
얼마나 크길래?
Always the same old song. I can still move fast when I need to.
Let's have some courage. worse.
Subdue the Githyanki. Quickly!
Please help me.
나 진짜.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Let me recite their demise.
Never a dull moment.
Hurry! The guard must fall.
This feels good.
와.
That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather them than potential future allies, like you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process, a process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
그런가요?
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
아니 이건 안 먹을 거라고.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illicit potential. You are ready to evolve. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Step quick.
All right, what now? Best be on my way. Anything of use? Bet that will fit in my pack.
이거 많이 안 먹었었으면 바뀌나? 와, 무게 제한 360이네. 이 근력이 팔 그대로인데.
Let's have a look.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away. The rock resists all attempts to shatter it.
뭐야. 다시 돌아왔네, 무게?
Can't slow down. Wish I had a bag of holding. What's in here? Parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in 2. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Incredible tale. I wouldn't have believed it if we hadn't seen the prince for ourselves.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. Vlaakith has reigned unchallenged for millennia. Freeing Orpheus could be the first strike in a new war, as well as its last. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. Very well. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? Galik, the Elder Brain. It could be the harbinger of the grand design and the doom of the Githyanki.
마인드 플레이어지.
The time of the 16 planes will be upon us, and the astral would be the first to fall. Very well. I will accept what this damnable Geichrok has to offer. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet.
Already feeling better.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? I haven't even dared to use the more benign forms of Illithid powers.
머리색 바뀌었다.
Do you really think I'm eager to jump to the next step? Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself. Fine. I truly hope you're right about this.
Here we go.
그런 거는 것까진 하고 싶은데.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Elminster's not around, so might as well. Direct me.
This ought to be good.
one stop me yet.
Let us show them how it's done.
I've got a long road ahead. One day I'll catch a break. Don't mind if I do?
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon.
Everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Just one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking.
What in the hell was that?
It felt like a bloody earthquake.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Something over there.
Your desire? No one back home will ever believe this. That ox again.
There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes.
뭐지?
There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes.
With haste.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make...
오는데
Not have a word.
You did me. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
뭐지?
Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
Trust no one. Lost in thought.
Careful, I bite.
One with the weave.
Let me guess, you need something.
What a day.
Stay away.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these?
All in one.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm though.
와, 말 크긴 하다.
Starving folk.
We shed tears
So we should
today,
do nothing. Just
so
wait
we
for the
may
next
shed
wave.
blood tomorrow.
We cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
That might be worth a look.
God, I can practically smell
I'll
it.
take that.
They need to be wiped out.
Shut it! Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
여기도 뭐가 있겠지?
Christine is pretty thorny.
I've heard Alfira made her way into the city.
Or even at all.
I'm not paid to debate the ceremonials.
Marsh, we pay taxes. Us, not these intruders.
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. You sure? This lot have been through enough without your... Now are you going to clear off or not? Guess you're not all bad. Give it here and I'll make sure it's kept safely with the other donations. Let's see what you've got. Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
I'm paid. So don't make trouble.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seems simple enough.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed.
Anything you want. All the treats your tummy can have.
Things right before bed.
Make an exception. As long as you stop.
Just like that. Less than a bunch.
Never travel. How many red caps are in?
The creepy monkey.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
It's another 10 day on the road.
My dad said anything.
Army will be here any day.
They were angry.
Fretting.
I'll give them a piece of my mind.
와, 사람 진짜 많네.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back. Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Fascinating.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? I'm afraid Article 30.1.7 stipulates that religious or spiritual assertions cannot count towards one's proof of self-sufficiency. I will repeat. For the last time, may I add, do you have means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen.
그래서 통과 안 시켜주겠는데?
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
이거는
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
여기는 나머지 다 뒤지고 마지막에 가야겠다.
What's that?
Inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
It was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
I really need you all to leave right this.
Nowhere else. The sod. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake.
Well, that's all very sad, but I still don't see how...
It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you.
뭐
I can't let them stay here.
What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Precisely how many records?
Cutting to the chase.
little thing.
Let's turn someone inside out. A better position.
Time to push my luck again. If not now, then through. Something good here. What's up for discussion?
You see, those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? Make it quick if you can. I don't like the way he's looking at us.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
왜 못 들어가? 아니지.
Let's see.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
That's curious.
She's just learned to stay silent to avoid.
Keep your distance, darling. A crooked touch. Very well, then.
Peace now.
Watch where you go. There's a trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Traps. How considerate. Let's keep to the shadows. Moving. Traps. How considerate.
아우. 땡땡이랑.
Traps. How considerate.
사라졌어요.
Yes, please. Easy. Let's have it. What have we here? I wonder, is that? No. An ordinary lamp. Pity.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. It's big, but still young. Heavens help the hunter if its mother caught them.
없네, 의외로.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
So, it might be worth
난민들에게 기부한 장난감 안에 뭘 넣었다?
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
아, 여기가 아르퍼 집이지? 아까 오면서
Get out of this. Sometimes we make an exception. As long as you stop sulking.
여기였지. 오늘은 여기서 세이브 마무리하고 다음에 또 이어서 하도록 하자. 또 뵙겠습니다.